What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Magicide. Welcome back to our campaign here, playing the original Guild Wars in the Prophecies not really expansion. This is the core game. I was going to say the Prophecies expansion, but that, strictly speaking, would not be correct. Nonetheless, welcome. It's been a little while since we played here. We had quite a few events happen in the interim, right? You know, I had ear infections, I got really jaded and needed a little hiatus. Went and did a little bit of travel and everything else, but you know, I did not forget about our campaign series here playing the original Guild Wars. I wanted to get back to it, but I just really wanted to kind of like be in the mood for it. I didn't want to just produce a video and have it be all like perfunctory and rote. Definitely not what I wanted. So I'm actually been in the mood. I've been kicking myself in the ass to finish up this campaign. We have 2 missions left, by the way. It's not 3 or 4 like I originally said, what, a couple months ago, I think it was. We just have the Ring of Fire mission, and then we have another mission over here somewhere, which I think the Ring of Fire, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just covering this little section here. And then the final mission will cover the big rock. I think this is pretty much just all for show over here. The other thing I did in between episodes, you know, from this episode, from that last episode, I mean, I have logged in and played a little bit. I have completely explored the entire Perdition Rock, right? You know, I already did all the mapping and stuff for that, but I went back and got the 3 final remaining elite skills that I needed from here. One of them was actually kind of a pain in the ass because there's 2 different people named Coldstone over here. There's Maxine and there's Harn Coldstone, and they randomly spawn. It's either one or the other, and they spawn like up here, and they walk in like a counterclockwise fashion, like all the way around here, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. They're usually found up here, but I kept running into Maxine and not Harn, and Harn is the one I wanted to get the obsidian flesh, but I did get it. I did get it actually very recently, within the past like half hour or so. But as far as doing this mission, it should be straightforward. I do have a couple of things opened up here, which includes the map of the area and the 2 skills that I need. I need to get Migraine and Ether Prodigy. So I have my basic energy surge shits here. You know, I've been really curious about this. Arcane Echo becomes the next spell you use. So this one's Arcane Echo is 20 seconds. I did just get the elite skill Echo, and I was kind of curious about what the differences are. I know Echo lasts longer. I think that's it, and it's elite skill, right? Arcane Echo costs 15 with a cooldown. So here, it costs 15, takes 2 seconds to cast, 20-second cooldown. So the elite version is just a better version of it, but they do the same exact thing. Okay, because I was wondering, I was like, why the hell wouldn't you just want to run both? You know, and I've been thinking about like actually creating my own custom build just based upon this. Like, you could pretty much just almost get away with, say, running Echo and Arcane Echo plus like Unnatural Signet and some of these other things like Empathy, Unnatural Signet, and then, you know, a few of these other skills here, maybe like Cry of Frustration or something. At least something else that maybe gives you a hex. So like Backfire would be a really good example. Yeah. But anyways, let's see here. We need to get into a few things. First of all, I'm going to get rid of Shattered Delusions. This has been a fairly underperforming skill, in my opinion. Just because, you know, if you're running this build here, and I do have the template codes for anybody that actually wants them. If you guys really want the template codes, just let me know, and I'll start publishing them. But so this is only lasts for 6 seconds. This lasts for 5 seconds. Empathy lasts for 16 seconds. Shattered Delusions, what I would normally do, say, like, let's say I'm not running Energy Surge here, I would Arcane Echo my Unnatural Signet. So if I casted Empathy first, then I cast Arcane Echo, and then Unnatural Signet, which would give me the copy. By the time I get that second one around, Empathy's almost gone. So it's like, you know, if I did both Unnatural Signets and then try to go into Shattered Illusions, it's just not going to work. I think it's kind of meh. I need to have a better hex skill, or I need to have more henchmen here that use whatchamacallit, Mesmer skills, Mesmer hexes. So anyways, we're going to get rid of that for a Signet of Capture. And then as far as Mistrust, next spell that target foe is cast on one of your allies causes some health regeneration. Target foe uses a skill, that foe and all adjacent foes take. Yeah, see, they're both pretty damn sexy. I think I'm going to get rid of Mistrust, even though it does more damage. It's more expensive. I'm just looking for another slot for Signet of Capture, and these will be the final 2 Signets of Capture, by the way. that I'm going to need for this campaign. And then when we actually do move on to, say, doing factions or Nightfall, you know, we're going to have to pick up some more. But anyways, so a long time ago, we finished this up. We killed all the inner council members. And by the way, if you keep this quest open, if you wanted to redo it, you could. You could go to the Emberlight camp here and just never turn in the skill or the quest. And you come over here to where like the little dock is, and the inner council members will still be there if you really wanted to farm them. But that's not what we're going to do. We are going to talk to Fogard X Mighty. Bravo, the white man won't soon recover from a blow like that. Excellent work. So we get our money. And yes, I'm not live streaming this. I don't know what, I just keep going back and forth on live streaming. It's very daunting for me to live stream a game and then only get maybe like a couple people that actually watch. You know, thank very much for the people that actually watch, but it's like, I don't know, you know, nobody actually... YouTube's a funny platform because, you know, you could be watching it from your couch and you wouldn't have access to the chat. And, you know, while it's there for your viewing pleasure, it's like, it's kind of defeating the purpose for me personally because I'm not engaging with anybody. And the other thing too is just, I don't know, I felt like it was kind of disingenuous for me to start to live stream the last 2 episodes since it's been such a long time since we last left off. I think it's been, Jesus Christ, I think it's been over 2 months now, because I was going to say the last time I think we played this game, the last time I published an episode, it may have been back in like April. And now it's like early July. Enough excuses, let's goddamn enter the mission. Alright, we need to establish a foothold on the Ring of Fire Island chain. We need to gain access to the Citadel Gatehouse, Guardhouse, and open the main gate. Roger. And I did change up my lineup here because this mission sucks balls. And I will explain as we come up to reason why it sucks said balls. Let's go ahead and take care of this Jade Bow first, because they are easy to get rid of. Don't like them. We don't want to aggro everybody. Just want to get some of these other Jade guys out of the way first, and then we'll go up there and attack those the Mersat. Be safer to do this, because otherwise, if you go over and aggro the Mersat first, you're pretty much just screwing yourself. Because then you have all the Jade guys, they pile up on top of you, and yeah, it's just it's a nightmare. Do it this way, easier. And then when we come up here to attack the Mersat, you always want to attack the Elementalist first because they do some crazy burst damage. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And if you have the mana, always use your interrupt skills first. There we are. Okay, so we want to try to stay back. We would like to actually get rid of these other Mesmers. And definitely want to get that ass back so I'm not getting blasted. There we go. The game is actually cooperating with me right now. Not to say that the game wasn't cooperating, it's just sometimes you get really bad spawns and there's just nothing you can do about it. Alright, let's do Arcane Echo first with the energy surge. Okay, and then of course I don't have the mana to interrupt his shit, unfortunately. But it did do a double energy surge, so small consolation prize. There we are. You really want a little bit of burst damage when you're fighting the Mersat Mesmers because they do the energy, or excuse me, Ether Feast. So if you do that little bit of burst damage right before they get that off, it's perfect. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. We have the Ether Seal here, and what it does is it creates this big like circular boundary around it, and if you're in that circle, it drains all of your mana. So what you want to do is take your healers and put them, say, like right over here. Okay, and then you can send everybody else in right there on top of the Ether Seal. And then you want to actually target the Ether Seal. We're going to do an empathy. We're going to try to do as much spells as I possibly can on this goddamn thing first, before it drains all of our mana. Yep, see, we've done a whole bunch of damage to it, which is really great. There we are. Okay, so it's going to kill that off. When you stand in that like, little circle, it's doing damage to you in addition to it draining your mana. So you got to watch out for that. To be very honest, when you're fighting the Ether Seals, if you're running this build or a build that's similar to it, it's probably better to do the Arcane Echo Oh wait, actually it doesn't work on that. Arcane Echo doesn't work on an unnatural signet because that's a signet. Oh, you want to know that's the difference between Arcane Echo and Echo. Echo copies unnatural signet, but Arcane Echo does not. Ooh, we got a chest here. Very nice. We successfully retain our lockpick. Very good. I also did not empty out my inventory before we started doing this. Completely forgot to do that. So that's garbage, and we got some purple runes. You know, I've collected so many damn runes just over the course of this campaign that I need to start chucking them. If you're interested in any of my gear, and I do have quite a bit of it, just let me know. I'd be totally willing to pawn some of this stuff. Kind of the unfortunate part when you have your accounts for so many years like this, you just end up like acquiring so much. It's just like clutter. Don't want it anymore. Some of the stuff is just like I just have too much. I don't have any need for it. And I do have to say that if you were ever going to really be all that hunky-dory about, you know, items in this game, you should probably wait until you get to like Nightfall or at least Eye of the North, because that's when like a lot of the inscriptions start to, you know, really take place. You can get to better gear because of that. Let's do empathy and natural signets. Here we are. Get an energy surge over there. Ooh, nice skeleton shield. Okay. There's nothing special about it. Definitely been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5 in the interim, the in-between times of me, like, you know, having the ear infections and everything. Metal Gear Solid 5 has definitely been one of those games for me that is like, you know, the type of game that you play for comfort, like the comfort food game. I really do enjoy the game, even though I have some very, very strong criticisms of it. I love it. But it's just not finished, you know, there's all those sorts of problems. But there's this phenomenon within the game that's, you know, not really that unique. In that, you know, the game has been out since September of 2015, so it's essentially almost 3 years old. And there is this online component of it where you get your forward operating bases, your FOBs, and that's kind of like part of the online portion where you build your platforms on these forward operating bases, and then you have a chance of actually going into other people's FOBs and raiding them. I've been doing a lot of that. And the funny thing is, the phenomenon that I'm speaking of is that, you know, obviously, if you get caught raiding, like let's say one of their soldiers finds you and alerts, like, and the other person's online, you know, they'll get an emergency mission pop-up because you're raiding their base. And it was kind of difficult when it was still out, because, you know, once that person ends up going to their FOB to defend it against you, I mean, it's not a guaranteed loss on your part. I mean, there is still some skill, but it's severely handicapped against the raider, which sucks. But since, you know, the game's almost 3 years old now, there's not very many people on. So it means you can pretty much willy-nilly go into other people's bases and get caught and not really suffer any serious repercussions because of it. It's fantastic. I love it. Although I'm getting to that point now where I want to say I'm probably about halfway through building my way through the fourth and final FOB, that I'm just so burnt out because it takes just so many fuel resources, just so many resources in general to actually grind your way through it. And not only that, but like a lot of the, let's see here, I think this is part of our whatchamacallem, our bonus mission. We meet again. I have tracked yet another Eidolon to this location. It feasts on the arcane energies of the Mersat Towers. It lurks underground, wallowing in the residual magic. But if the towers were destroyed, the creature would reveal itself. Destroy the Eidolon and bring me its essence. I'll take care of it. Sir, yes, sir. Kind of pointless because we've already done it. Look at that. My pretty pink panties are infused. So anyways, you know, as far as Metal Gear Solid goes, Metal Gear Solid 5, I'm just really disappointed. I can't really tell if I should put that game like somewhere in like my top 10 list of games of all time. I just don't know. I've played the shit out of it. I've been playing the PS3 version, mind you, not the Steam version, so I really don't know how many hours I've dumped into the game. I'd probably be embarrassed to see that number. Because I've definitely played the hell out of it, you know, on and off since it's released. I think when it released, I played it for like 2 months, just straight up 2 months. And then I would put it down, and then I would pick it back up and play it for like maybe like a good month or so. And then I'm finally like at that point, you know, in my own interest, and but also in that point in the game where it's just doing like the absolute end game shit. And the problem with it is like a lot of the end game development, a lot of the end game like items, weapons, and whatnot that you get, they seem rather pointless to me because they require so much. Like some of the, I think like grade 8 and grade 9, definitely grade 10 requires like 140, say like support, 140 R&D. It's ridiculous. Like I don't understand how anybody would be able to actually grind that out without losing their goddamn minds. Come on, cast it. Fucker. There we are. I'm really surprised I didn't take more casualties there because everybody's standing in lava. Okay, so let's open up our chest first. Alright, so we have this boss here. We have what looks to be a necromancer boss. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to keep my people back. I'm going to see if I can't get him to show up. There we are. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the boss first. Perfect. So we're out of his line of fire. Which means that we're not going to be affected by this ether seal here. Which also means that we're going to be able to cast spells, which is probably the most important thing. Let's go ahead and do Arcane Echo, the Energy Surge, and an Unnatural Signet, of course. Yeah, he did his Life Siphon. That's how he's regenerating some of his health. Very nice. Okay, so this is the edge right here. So what we want to do is, oops, I'm going to put one dose Fia. No, excuse me. Dry. Okay, so then we'll take the rest of these guys. Let's put them somewhere over here next to the ether seal, please. Target ether seal, please. Okay, and then we'll do Unnatural Signet. I'm already out of mana here. Very nice. But I can be doing Unnatural Signet, though, so that's like the one consolation to it. So I actually do have one skill here that's going to do a little bit of damage. There we are. Oh, there we are. Okay, now it's done. Perfect. See, when you clear those ether seals like that, just very slowly and systematically, it's so much to your benefit. I think the game has actually given me a little bit of a break here. Like I said, this mission is a pretty big fucking pain in the ass if you're not doing it correctly. Okay, this like little land bridge here, I think that's where the Eidolon is at. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, and a cutscene.
Mursat have covered the volcano with potent anti-magics. Even now, I can feel them draining my power away. I would suggest we find another way around this fortress. The Mursat are prepared for an assault of this door. Best we do not strike at their strongest point. We head for the top of the volcano. Be on guard. We are growing close. The Mursat have no intention of allowing us to reach our goal.
Alrighty, so I was wrong. That is not where the Eidolon is at. The Eidolon is on the actual bridge itself over here. I mean, after we do take care of our things. Okay, so the two bosses that we need to fight are going to be the named version of these Breeze Keeper guys, these Mesmer monsters. Nice, I actually did a cry of frustration on his Wastrel's Worry. Very sexy. Yeah, you want to know something? I think after we're done with Prophecies, I'm going to skip Factions and Nightfall for another time. I think we're going to go into Eye of the North. I think that would be the best. That'd be the best for a few reasons. First of all, there are a couple heroes there that I would really like to get that I don't want to spoil. And secondly, I mean, just honestly, I've never done Eye of the North except for the very beginning, like, cinematic portion of it. Like, I haven't really screwed around with it. And I guess third is that it's thematically, you know, more fitting to continue on with this kind of whole, like, Prophecies style background. Okay, so we got 2 ether seals, 3 ether seals. Yeah, fuck that. Oh, look at that. Hey, there's one of our guys. That looks like the Elementalist boss. So we do want to take out these guys first. So we're going to do with the whole energy surges, because they're all grouped up, which is perfect. Wow, these guys just melt. Look at them. Absolutely just melted away. Okay, give me Jith Spray Burst. Yeah, he's got Ether Prodigy. Let's pick up our money. Awesome sauce. Look at that. We got our one of the 2 skills. So you have +6 energy regeneration. End effect, lose 2 health for each point of energy you have. Boy, this is actually a really good thematic skill for this area because of those seals. Although, okay, so the little gray thing, that is the exhaustion. So it's going to take off some of our max. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see how it works. Right. Okay. So I guess if all else fails, those would still be really good to use for the ether seals. Okay, we got another boss, Cass's Flame Web, which is going to be the named version of one of these lava spitters. These guys are easy. When we start fighting the fire imps or the lava imps, that's when it's going to be a big fucking pain in the ass. So we're going to have to watch out for them. We're going to have to slay our way through quite a few mobs of these guys before we get to that point. And then when we do get to that point, we got to be... I don't know how we're going to deal with it. We got to be really careful. Just try not to over aggro. That's going to be the name of the game there. There we are. You know, I should be casting Overload a little bit more because it is giving off that little bit of health degeneration. Besides, when these guys do like rolling defense or penetrating attack, that works too. Or Drider's defenses, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm pretty sure that's not a stance. I'm thinking that is actually really a skill. Okay, can we get rid of the boss man, please? Okay, you know what? I think I will actually cast this. The Ether Prodigy, that was. Because look at my mana regeneration is awesome. So good. Although, you know, casting this over and over and over again, I mean, it just ends up screwing us. So you really got to be careful. You want to try to use it a little sparingly. Otherwise, all that exhaustion will end up eating you alive. Okay, I think we are not going to be able to avoid these guys, so we might as well just engage them now. Right? Yeah, as you can see, it just slowly takes away the exhaustion. So I think we're going to hold off on that. I think I'm just going to be like, in case of emergency, break seal type of spell. We are sitting at plus 10 morale. I'm thinking we get the plus 10 from killing the ether seals. I have not noticed, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. Wow, there's a lot of these guys. I really should have done my whole arcane echo thing first. Alright. They are all grouped up here. There we are. Booyah, look at that. Yep. Now it's time to do a little bit of this. Yeah, with the energy surges. Yep. So good. I'm not even running the full build here either. Alright, so if we could avoid that other, this like little mob here, if I can avoid those guys, that'd be pretty handy dandy. Don't want to fight them. I was using Acolyte Jin, who actually gained a few levels while I was hunting for those other elite skills in the Perdition Rock area. But I decided not to bring her along because I died a few times on this map, or on this mission, so I said screw it. You know what, let's just bring in all of my heavy hitters. Also, I do have to say that when you're fighting the ether seals, it's a hell of a lot easier to have just your melee class heroes, because they're going to rush in there and they're going to be the ones that actually put the thing down and not your rangers. I just don't have a lot of faith in, unless of course you've got some like crazy range on the bow. Most of the time, like the AI, your AI henchmen or your heroes or whatever, they're going to rush in there in like some midway point, and then you're just going to get screwed. Okay, so I already know I'm not going to be able to avoid these guys, so let's just go ahead and get them over with. So also back that ass up a little bit so we're not getting pelted. Also need to move up a little bit here so our attacks aren't being obstructed. Okay, last one. That's why I really kind of don't like to use my energy surge there in the middle. So it does cause all that energy loss, but I try to use it for what it is, which is basically just a burst damage skill. There's always like that last little remaining sliver of health on the enemies, and I'd rather just cast the energy surge then just to get it over and done with. Like right now would be a nice time to have it. Like, yeah, right there. No, it didn't kill him. There we are. There's the lava imps. We got another chest up here. So, if you could aggro these guys just like one group at a time, like usual. So what we're gonna do is try to get around them. Oh, we totally did. Okay, but we totally have this other group here. Oh, and they're casting Mind Burn. You bastards. And they got Inferno. Yeah. They're really awful. They do all kinds of damage. Like, look at that. They just wrecked my entire, like, front row. But I also have Energy Surge, motherfuckers. Yeah. So I'm glad I got a little bit of this this 10% that's actually going to mitigate some of the death penalty that some of my people have. Like, you still have plus 10. There you go, plus 5 or minus 5. Totally doable. Fuck, I think that's the other one I needed. The other Breeze Keeper. Oh, look at that. How nice. We got actually a little path here. Fantastic. There we are. Finally. That actually worked out to my benefit. We only had to fight that one little group of fire imps. Fabulous. Alright, let's get our Ether Prodigy. Seems like a pretty appropriate time to be using it. Nice. We got 3 Molten Eyes. You know what? Like, I almost feel like it's sometimes in your better interest to keep these trophies here, because there is Nicholas the Traveler that you could always trade him for. Trade your things for. Nice. We got Migraine. Such a good skill. if you know how to build around it. Yeah. And again, a level. There's a lot of these elite skills. Actually, there's a lot of just the normal skills for the Elementalist and the Mesmer that I don't have. I never unlocked. The only answer I have for that is just simply because, you know, once upon a time, you know, when I was originally playing this game, I pretty much stuck with my Monk Necro. That was my main. I didn't really deviate from that too much. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of sit here and regenerate our health a little bit. No, can we actually get everybody over here? Alright, before we deal with the fire imps. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my people to actually go over to that little island over there first. So they absorb all the damage, for one, and then for two, they actually are going to engage. They're going to move to the flag first, and then they're going to engage, which they might die first. Oh shit, they're going to die. Yeah, they're going to fucking die. It's going to be a party wipe. Oh my god, it's a party wipe. Oh my god, there's a party wipe. Please don't be a party wipe. Please don't. Oh, motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I just got a motherfucking party wipe. Oh, for Christ fucking sakes. I can't do shit either. Because I don't have a res spell. God damn it. Alright, welcome back to the action. We are starting over here because I died. It sucks, but it is what it is. This mission is a big pain in the ass because, you know, these lava imps here, huge burst damage. That's all you got to say, man. Huge burst damage. So pretty much we got to beat them to the punch and destroy them. There we are. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit a meteor shower. Yeah, staying in it like a moron. Alright, so let's heal up here. I also made a little bit of a party change. I took out Elias and then put in Vec, who I have as a... pretty much as a water magician. I do have him set as a Elementalist monk just simply so I can have Resurrect. The other thing too, for whatever reason, Dunkoro didn't actually have... oh, if we can... there we go. There's Dunkoro. Dunkoro didn't actually have a res spell. I have no idea why. I mean, I was pretty sure he didn't. I mean, I went through all this stuff. Or maybe it was Ogden. Maybe it was Ogden. Yeah, actually it was Ogden. He didn't have a resurrect spell. No res spells. Really interesting. The other thing is that I noticed that the shitty AI kept getting wiped out and I'd be the one final remaining survivor and I didn't have a res spell, so I put one on me. Seems to make the most amount of sense. We do have this group of lava imps up here that destroyed us before, hoping to God it doesn't happen again. What I'm going to do is we're going to sit in the goddamn lava and just take the damage. I mean, we're going to have to. Because they don't move. Okay, as soon as we heal up a little bit here. Or are we still taking damage? Man, what the fuck, you guys? They're sitting there casting healing spells from the damn lava. Okay, one more. Alright, there we are. So let us... okay, so we still have a little bit of burning. Not a big deal. Okay, let's get in there. Let's do that damage. Come on. Let's get an Arcane Echo. Energy Surge. Come on. Get in there. Energy Surge. Yeah. I really need to watch out for that Cry of Frustration. I'm about a Mistrust too. Oh. Okay, there's one down. Come on, kill him. Get him. Yeah. There we go. Now we have a Mesmer boss up here, which we pretty much just disregard if I really wanted to. You know what? We're going to hold back until we're fully healed here. There we are. All right, and then we're going to just actually put my guys, say, right up over there, straight up. And then probably don't need to do this, but we're going to do one anyways. Go ahead and pop that birthday cupcake. See, these Mesmers are a hell of a lot easier than to deal with instead of the fire imps. So, you know what? All right, come on, get out of there. See, the problem is that when you give your henchmen like an order to like the flags, they're gonna do only the flags. They won't heal or anything else. They'll just go directly to the thing, to the place. And that's a big problem because, you know, when they're sitting there tanking all that damage and not healing, well, I mean, you pretty much oh, look at that. We got a scroll. Nice. You can pretty much guess what happens next. You fucking die miserably and horribly. You know what? I might as well take the small opportunity here to do a little bit of cartography. I really hope to not come back here. I know I'm going to have to come back here eventually. You know what? Just finish up, because there's always like that little tiny minute sliver of fog you need to bust. Always is. So we'll do this last little finger here. I guess if you can call it a finger. Oh, look at that. We can actually get into the goopy, oily water. So we're pretty close to actually finishing this up here. We got our little lava imps here we gotta take out. Okay, get rid of Glyph of Lesser Energy. You know, Mistrust would be a really good spell to use here, not Overload. But see, look at that, they die pretty damn quickly. You know, they don't have a whole hell of a lot of health. They're really squishy, but man, they're like total glass cannons. That's probably the best way to put these guys. Let's do Mistrust. Also, if you could prevent the whole meteor shower, meteor storm, you're pretty much set. Oh, and then Inferno, which, I mean, Inferno is pretty much your anti-melee type of skill, because it only does damage around the caster. Okay, these guys will be ridiculously easy. Yep. After dealing with the other shenanigans here, these guys will be pretty easy. Boom shakalaka. Okay, let's take a look. So, got the map here pulled up, and let's see here. Apparently, we are, well, let's just take a look at the mini map. We go pretty much down and around here, and I think we end up at the back of the gate. There we go, right there. Although, you know what, I want to actually do a little bit of exploration around here just to make sure that there wasn't something else. I don't think there is. But it definitely pays to actually double check in these circumstances. Oops. Probably just going to be finding some of the phantoms. There are no treasure boxes. Looks like it's just a kind of sort of a dead end. We do have a boss up here. Mida the Third Tempered. Okay, a whole bunch of these guys, which is good. It's actually probably a better thing that we went around the whole block like that, because then I ended up aggroing all these phantoms, and I'd rather aggro them now on their own rather than doing it with all the jade bows and the one boss up there. I know that these guys go down super quick, but it's still better just to actually wipe them out first. Also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually pull my people back, like back here. I'm going to try to actually aggro these jade armors. See if they'll follow me. Oh, they will not. Oh, maybe they will. Okay, you guys can come up here then. Alright, well, that actually works out to my benefit. I just need to back that ass up before I get blasted. There we are. Nice and easy. Really straightforward. Okay, we can actually cancel that as well. Want to be careful because I don't want to engage with the boss or the ether seal up there. I think the limit is around here somewhere. The little circle. So, just trying to find out where I'm losing mana. Right there. Okay, and we'll do 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and put you guys, like, say, right over here. Oop. And let's go target the ether seal. I'm gonna just try to cast as much possible shit that I possibly can before he wipes out all of my mana. Come on, get that. Get it. Yo. It's fantastic. Oh man, my fucking people are too far back. No, my healers. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They're fine. Okay, so number 3, you need to kind of get up there a little closer. Number 2, a little closer. Yeah, this is going to be impossible now. I might as well just back up before I die. We're going to have to do a little bit of a redo here. Nice to see that the boss is actually coming out. You know, I might actually be able to do this, just the boss himself. I don't really have a whole hell of a lot of mana. Oh. He does have those nasty spells, though. As long as he doesn't have a way to heal. have like no mana right now. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll just keep energy surging him. Oh, God, that takes 10 mana. Shit, I really wish I had enough for Cry of Frustration. I'm afraid that if I sit here, I'm going to end up getting crushed. Like, I'm going to run out of mana here. Oh, they just resurrected Maloney. Come on, target her, please. Come on, baby. Try to get that Cry of Frustration out here. I'm going to let myself regain a little bit of mana. Also, I'd like to do Arcane Echo with the Energy Surge. Man, it costs so much mana to do it, though. Come on, target her. Her. Damn it. Alright, do an overload. Energy Surge. Where the fuck is Maloney? Okay, she's actually getting in there. She is doing a little bit of damage. You know what? I should be doing Unnatural Signet as well. I mean, that is a little extra damage. This is pretty slow going. Really trying to avoid getting in there where my people are losing mana. But I have a feeling that if I manage to actually take her out first, we should be good to go. Oh yeah, we almost got it. Come on, get her. Yeah. Okay, get that ether seal. Get the ether seal. There's nothing stopping us. Okay, I also want to get out of the way here. Alright, so just straight up damage, we should be able to do it. If they end up taking out my entire healing group here, I mean, I still have a res. But that'd be really embarrassing that if I couldn't just do this straight up like this with no mana. There we are. A little hectic. Okay, let's go get our chest. Let's see what kind of garbage I picked up. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Okay, so we have one more ether seal. And apparently, I think the moment we cross some bridge here, so I'm looking at the mini-map, and it looks like there's some kind of crossing here, and then the moment we cross this, then the mission ends. We definitely don't want that. Let's do Arcane Echo, Energy Surge, because we're not under the strictures of the whole whatchamacallit. I don't know if it actually gave us like a thing here. That was the back door, by the way. And next time we're under the effects of the tower. Whoa, hey there. A lot of guys. Come on. Okay, this is where we can do overload. Let's see here. Empathy, overload. Let's get an Unnatural Signet. Get an Energy Surge. There we go. AoE damage for the win. Still have a whole bunch of Mersat over here. One Elementalist. That's the only one that I'm really worried about. Although we have the Jade Bows as well. And okay, so they're starting to break up, which is perfect. We want to take care of the Elementalist first, because they're awful. And we are going to cast Mistrust, even though he's going to go down. Perfect. Okay. So do an Empathy and another Energy Surge. Yes, finally. Finally doing it. Okay, so that's the bridge that we absolutely don't want to cross, because that's going to end the mission. Can you guys, like, back that ass up, please, before we die? Hoping somebody's going to chase us here. Awesome. There we go. That's how we're going to be able to take these guys out. We just have a Necromancer here. The Mersata Necromancer, that is. Okay, we can also cancel that. Let's do a Mistrust. Right. See, I'm just eating these guys alive before a lot of my hexes and things really go into effect, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather them die Let's get rid of the Mesmer. Because they are doing the whole energy surge thing themselves. I mean, they have a shitty build, but I still don't really want to fight them. Or deal with the whole energy surge nonsense. Can we focus on the Jade Bow? Thank you. Alright, let's take care of this one. Could totally be using Cry of Frustration on some of their nonsense. Actually, I'm not sure, because some of them are skills, and they're not actually spells. Oh, actually, that totally works on a skill, so never mind. What do we got here? We got an Ether Seal. We got one of these towers here. Can we just focus on the Ether Seal itself? Yeah, when the goddamn thing isn't absorbing my mana. These things are easy as hell. Okay, so we don't want to fight that boss yet. What we want to do is probably keep our people back so I can aggro this this one group while it eats my mana. Oh my god, come on. Oh shit. Somebody is healing me, right? Correct? There we are. No? Come on, fool. Here, why don't you move up a little bit, man? Come on, goddammit, heal me. There we are. Fuck, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, so if we hold back, I really want to do 1, 2, and 3. The other group can go up there, take care of this guy. Hopefully, without dying. I'm gonna assume that this is gonna actually work. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not gonna get, like, completely slammed here. Really need to take care of this Necromancer. He's doing life transfer and blood renewal. Come on, goddammit. Take him out. Fight him. You know what? I'm just going to do overload. Overload unnatural signet. Please take out the boss. Come on. The Eidolon isn't going to be shit. It's just really taking care of all this nonsense. Oh, that's what I was dealing with right there. Is that motherfucking Mersat Elementalist. Alright. Go ahead and unnatural signet, energy surge, all the rest of that nonsense. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Ether Seal. And I really have no mana, so let's do a overload unnatural signet myself. Maloney just died. No. Mox is just about to die. See, we're getting so close. Get in there. Get in there. All right, you know what? We're going to cancel out this order so everybody can get in there. There we are. We are. Mersat Tower removes any enchantments, damages player, drains 2 energy per second, and causes -1 energy degeneration. And we have another one over here to deal with. But we only have it to deal with, so I mean that's kind of a small consolation. See, when we just have to deal with the seal, it's not a big deal at all. Because it will go down. Unfortunately, though, you know, if my people die, then I'm kind of screwed. There we go. Alright, so they're going to regenerate. We're going to regenerate our mana before we do anything else. So we have a whole bunch of Ether Seals over here. I just took down a shit ton of these guys. You know what I'm wondering? We're not able to open this door up for whatever reason. You would think that going in the back way that we'd be able to open the door up this way, but I think... Right? Or do I actually have to kill this guy? I think I have to actually cross this bridge. So let's kill this, this monk boss here. Let's do a mistrust, overload... Empathy, unnatural signet. We'll also prep our arcane echo, so we can get a double energy surge here. Should really be saving up a little bit right there. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna actually keep that stuff right there. Pick that up sometime later. Wow, that's really stupid. So can we actually blast these guys through the wall? Oh, maybe I need to kill off that ether seal. Wow. Okay. And I'm guessing the Mersat are actually blasting us. Let's do, say, an empathy. So I could totally just kill it off with this. Wow, okay. I'll do that. We'll do energy seal, or excuse me, energy surges. Hell yeah. Overload with the unnatural signet. That's a cheap way of doing that. Very nice. Okay, so there's one. This is so cheap. I'll take it though, man. This is a much easier way of dealing with these guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to sit there and wait for Arcane Echo, Energy Surge, and Unnatural Signet to actually finish. Alright, let's go ahead and just do the Energy Surge straight up, because by the time both of these things finish their cooldowns. Otherwise, you know what? Can we actually do Unnatural Signet with it? No. Okay. That was a waste. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to do Arcane Echo. Motherfucker. I'm hoping this actually opens the door, by the way. There we are. Alright, let's back that ass up before we get crushed. Yeah, we got that jade bow over here. I'm hoping it follows us. Oh, there's a chest over here as well. So we do still have some of these tower shenanigans we have to deal with. Okay, but the more enemies we clear out here, the easier this will be. So I could go through this thing right now. You know, let's try to aggro somebody, please. Somebody. Nice, they're coming through. Perfect. Alright, let's get rid of the, obviously the Elementalist first. Like, really quick, like so. Let's get rid of the other one. There we are. Nice. Really wanted to get that, my empathy up on this jade bow right away. You know what, dare I say, I think I could probably put my healers, like, say, right here. And then have the rest of these guys go over at this ether seal. I'm hoping. They are going to be taking extra damage, though, because we do have 2 jade bows plus the ether seals themselves that are doing damage. Can't forget about the unnatural signet here. And they're going to be taking a fucking shit ton of damage here just straight up from the death penalties. Like, they're just going to take the damage and die. Oh my god. Oh, I can't do this. I'm just taking too much damage. Oh my god. Please, somebody please heal me. Somebody is going to heal me, yes. Come on. I'm going to die. Oh my god. Okay, Dunkoro, can you, say, move back just slightly? Both, all of you guys? I think you guys are actually, your mana is being drained here. Come on. Hey, Ogden, Dunkoro. Okay, you guys are all doing rebirth. No, come on, motherfucker. What are you doing? Oh my god, get back. Get back. Back this way. Wow, that would have sucked if I had a party wipe right now. Good news is that my healers are like sitting right here, and I do have a res spell. So as long as I don't die, we should be alright. Still didn't manage to kill off the ether seals, but we could probably get off these jade bows and then concentrate on them. Okay, let's keep moving back. Can we like continue to move back a little bit? Okay, here we are. Okay, whoa, this works too. I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1. Alright, let's do Arcane Echo Energy Surge once again. Yeah, there we are. So we're going to be able to mow through these guys. There we are. So now we just have the seals to deal with. Beautiful. Also, you know what? I'm just going to stand here and take my time for a second so I can regenerate a little bit of mana. Let's see here. We need to ID this shield. Extra money. Let's go ahead and use the lockpick. Nice. We got a superior rune of some kind. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is get the fuck out of there before I die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, get out of there. Somebody come over here and resurrect me. Dunkoro, we want you to use your skills. Please. How much mana does that cost? 10. Okay. Alright then. Looks like we're not going that way. Alright, let's cancel all of those. Wow. Alright, so this is how we're going to play. I have to play this. We're going to have to do 1, 2, 3. And we're going to let people's mana recover just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to blast this guy. Hopefully. Please kill him. I don't know if I can do enough damage to this thing. Yeah, see, my melee guys are just going to keep getting attacked here like that. Yep. Wow, chain lightning. Yep. Okay, well, that sucks balls. I'm assuming you guys are gonna actually, like, res some people, so I'm gonna, like, hold back here. Get some mana, and then we're gonna have to take the long way around, because I can't take on both of these ether seals like this. We're getting blasted. Both. From both of them. Can we go ahead and get that, please? Death magic, okay. And then you gentlemen, we need the rebirths. Okay, you guys are still like standing in that stupid shit. All right, you know what? Like the only way this is gonna work out is if I like actually hold back here and let their mana regenerate. Okay, like that. Nice. There we are. We'll do the same thing. So they're gonna rush in there and res people. Can we actually do it from this wall? Oh, we totally can. You guys can target them, right? Come on. Huh. I think we're gonna end up having to actually go up a little bit. Well, they don't have mana. This one doesn't have mana. You don't have any mana. Vec doesn't really have any mana. See, the problem is they don't have enough mana and they're rushing in there before they even have a chance. The moment they actually get in, like, range, their mana is just dissipating. So I'll tell you guys what, like, I'm gonna go ahead and hold back here and deal with this, and then once I actually swing around to the Eidolon, I'm assuming that I only need to do the Eidolon now, because I think we took care of some of the requisites, these towers and whatnot. We're gonna pick it up from there. Alrighty, here we are. We are sitting in front of the guardhouse, the gatehouse, whatever. I did manage to actually resurrect everybody. So let's go ahead and do Arcane Echo, and then blast this motherfucker. Come on, go after the Aether Seal. Go, go. I'm gonna try to do everything I can. Mistrust, empathy. We're gonna try to use all of my mana, possibly. Come on, one more. There we are. Nice. Okay, so if I can just take out one, we got this shit then. There we are. Okay, so everybody come back here. Everybody. There we go. So I could pretty much just disregard this thing now. I could just walk in there and just wreck it. Yeah, let's do that. I like the sound of that. And then we should get the Eidolon after this, by the way. I did have to take a look at the bonus again, and apparently we just had to basically destroy all 4 of these gatehouses here. There we are, and there's the Eidolon. Time to die, sucker. I would love to do a mistrust. Don't have the mana. There we are. And this little punk ass here, gonna get crushed. Oh yeah. And now we gotta walk it back. The long way. So I think I'm gonna actually edit this out. I'm going to pick it back up when we get there, so you don't have to watch me walk it all the way up there. Alrighty, so here we are at the Ancient Seer, ready to turn in the spectral remains. So I can get the bonus. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can actually get a little look-see in this guy. Pretty creepy looking, huh? You have no more armor I can infuse. You are now on even footing with the Mursat. Destroy a large concentration of towers and the Eidolon will come looking for more arcane energy. When it rises, it will be vulnerable. Okay. An entirely pointless bonus. And I can see the case being made and to say that it was like the last ditch or the last point in time where you're able to get it, but I mean that's not really entirely true because you could always go back and, you know, get it then. But whatever, man. We got the bonus mission now, which is great. I don't have to go back and do this. If anything, I'm gonna have to probably go back and do a little bit of cartography related things eventually, which this mission has been a big pain in the ass. So, when it comes to the cartography related things, I mean, it's okay because I only need to go to specific places, and then once I'm done there, I can pretty much just exit out of the mission, not have to screw around with it anymore. I did notice that actually doing the bonus mission, it did clear out a lot of my death penalty there, because I think it was down to minus 20 something, I think 21. Minus 21%, that is. And then turning in the bonus gave me a nice positive boost. All right, let's get done with this. I'm pretty sure that we just need to walk across the bridge and then we get a cutscene. So we're just gonna trundle our way across this blasted landscape to finish this godforsaken mission. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right, I think we should have all of the missions done. I mean, bonuses included. I do. Those are the harder ones right there. And then you have the Southern Shiver Peak missions. Oh, I don't have the Ice Caves of Sorrow. I don't have its bonus. Okay, so I have one left and then the last mission. And if I am not mistaken, I believe that it'll be a first for me. I don't think I actually went back with my main character to finish up all the bonus missions, because there was the one, I think it's the Dunes of Despair, that I tried it, you know, way back when, and it was like impossible. Clear the guardhouse of Mursat. Yeah, already done. Nice to see that there was a boss that just magically spawns out of nowhere. Malik the Virtuous, who is a Mesmer boss. Okay. Very well. We'll do the whole suite of hexes, and then of course the unnatural signet, energy surge. We'll get empathy on him as well. He's already running away because you know he's gonna die. Oh, he is doing his little ether feast there, so he's keeping him alive a little bit. So what did we pick up here? We have a regular little blue cane, and we have everything else ID'd. Okay, very good. Oh wow, dude, where did these guys come from? Come on, target the Mursat. There we are. Okay, now the Jade Armors are pretty much just disregard them. They're easy to chew our way through here. It's just pretty much empathy. That's all you really need. I mean, they do have a lot of life. I mean, there is that. There is that. Now, I should be taking advantage of this, so I don't have to come back here at this at a later juncture to do this. Because I'd rather not have to do cartography stuff, like, you know, at the very end of the map. Because that would mean that I'd have to go back and basically do the entire mission all over again. Oh. Okay, got that little section there. Perfect. Also notice we have another lever up here. I'm guessing that probably has something to do with the bridge itself. Okay, we have another group. There we go, wiped him out really quickly. Come on, take out the other one, fool. See, that's why the AI sucks in this game. I don't understand it. Like, they could have just taken that one out, but the Mursat got an ether feast off and, of course, healed himself. Delayed the inevitable. You have Karen the Smug. Mursat Elementalist. I think we are going to slide past those guys for the moment. Is this the end of the mission over here, or is this like just extra shit? I actually think that's the way we're supposed to go. Up, or no? Actually, this is totally like something extra. Okay. All right, never mind. This is just a dead end, but this is important that I actually come over here. Sure, we get this southern edge here, and then we'll take care of that boss. And I did notice that there was a chest, so that's going to actually take priority. Prioritaire. Let's get rid of this Mesmer, or excuse me, the Elementalist. There we are. Get rid of this man right here. I'm guessing after I kill the boss, it's pretty much the end of the mission, right? Okay, well, with that being said, let's get our cash. Alright, you know what? You guys can play around with this guy down here. Come on, big money, give me the gold. Never get the gold. Got some more garbage. What a coinky-dink. The last item that I receive, assuming I don't get anything from him, is going to be the last item that I use the last charge of my ID kit on. There we are.
Do not grieve for the fallen. They have passed into the next life. Somewhere in the rift, deep within the great forge, Breknar Ironhammer begins his long journey to the Hall of Heroes.
Godspeed on your journey, brave dwarf. May the heroes of old call out your name when you join their company.
Breknar has given us a gift. The gift of his life. Let us not squander it. The prophecy is upon us. We make for the teeth of Abaddon's mouth, for the door of Komali.
And there you have it. It should be the end, yes? No other cutscene? Okay, there we go. So we have this one last mission, Abaddon's Mouth. If memory serves, I think it was kind of long, and I remember the last boss, he wasn't really too difficult. But we are going to save that for another day because that last mission was hellacious. It was a big pain in the ass. Not only that, but I should probably go back and maybe do the cartography related things, even though I probably won't, because I'm going to probably end up saving that for last after I'm done dealing with this last and final mission here. And then I'll go back and do that. And speaking of which, if we take a look at my title, we want Tyrian Trailblazer. We are 84.4%, which means there's a lot of territory here for me to cover. I know that I need to go back and do the rest of the Crystal Desert, and then of course there's plenty down here in the southern Shiver Peaks. Like, I pretty much don't even have, like, look at this Snake Dance. I don't even have Talus's Shoot. Oh wait, Talus Shoot is down here. Okay, so yeah, I have quite a bit of cartography that I still need to do. Definitely Whitman's Folly. Yeah, that's gonna have to save for another time. Like I said, you know, I am using that the one mod that makes basically all of the unexplorable, or excuse me, the unexplored appear as like this kind of like transparent light blue color. So it makes it just a hell of a lot more convenient to actually do this, because otherwise, if you notice here on the mini map, you got all this like grayed out stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Like if you were able to go over here, it would appear kind of like high definition, I guess. It would be elucidated, you know, upon actually discovering this area. And you know, there are little edges around the map here that just are grayed out like that, or at least opaque. And you know, when you have the one mod, the cartography mod, it actually, you know, like I was saying, appears in a transparent light blue color, and so it really transforms the way in which you can get those titles. I mean, you still have to kind of grind for them. You still have to actually go to the area and fight the monsters and sit there and scrape along the edges. So it's not cheating, is basically what I'm saying. I'm not trying to game the system at all by doing it, but I don't want to do that on camera. I just feel kind of feel a little hokey about doing it. So I'm going to do that on my own, but I would like to do some vanquishing here in the near future now that I'm kind of back up in the spirits to play this game. It'd be a little bit more in the spirits to play this game, obviously, once we finish all the rest of the content, which would be the last mission here, and then just need to kind of get off my duff and you know, maybe come up with some viable builds to do some vanquishing. You know what? With that being said, there are some builds that are going to be the most optimal for doing some of the vanquish areas, and I don't have some of the elite skills, because those elite skills are going to be in factions, Nightfall, and whatnot. And there's a whole host of skills up here in the Eye of the North that I haven't even touched, that I definitely need. And there are some title tracks, like the Deldrimor title track and the Ashura title track and all that rest of that stuff. I'd like to start working on them. So I'm thinking after Prophecies here, I will indeed go do Eye of the North, and then after that we'll kind of decide where we're going to go from here. And I do have to say, by the way, today is July the 5th, and well, July the 1st was the 1-year anniversary of my channel, and I was planning on doing like a special live stream of it, but I didn't get around to it. And then July 4th was actually the 1-year anniversary of the very, very first video that I published on YouTube. So it's been over a year now, and I did say something like a couple of months back about, you know, hey, if I don't really have like 100 subscribers by this point in time, I might just quit. I think I'm going to extend it a little bit longer. You know, ever since I came back from my hiatus, I have acquired a couple more subscribers, which made me feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside. So I think I'm gonna continue to go at it. Besides, I don't really want to just like stop in the middle of campaigns. I'd really like to actually finish all my work before I was to quit. Enough babble. I will see you guys in the next episode, where we take care of what is Abaddon's Mouth and finish the campaign. Looking forward to it. Hope to see you guys then. And I will see you guys then. Take care and have a good one.